What is up, guys? Today is day 131 of my self-improvement journey. So today I'm going to talk about a little bit about video games and why I think you don't need them. All right, I'm not gonna get mad at you guys for playing them. I mean, if I were you guys, I'd literally be doing the same thing. If I were you guys, I mean, video games, they're fun. Don't get me wrong. I love them. Who doesn't? Who doesn't just want to play them? Obviously, I'd love to, but they do have a lot of bad side effects, and it can harm you. And I really want to just spread this information. So I feel like it's a good way to tell you guys that video games aren't the best for your mental health. So basically, when you play video games, you are stimulating your brain from kind of our deep ancestor, our cavemen brains that haven't really developed. And I'm not saying that as an insult. That's just kind of how our brains still are. They haven't really developed with this new technology in the past 20, 30 years. So we're still over in our caveman brains still. So when we have this video game, it feels like it's real. Our brain thinks it's real. And this is the same with porn and social media and stuff like that. But talk about video games. So, and most video games, the objective is there's different goals. I'll use Geometry Dash for example, or I'll use a couple. Geometry Dash, beat a level, be another level, or get a new hardest. So be an extreme demon, then be another one, and just keep progressing like that. Or Call of Duty, maybe getting a new camo on a gun or something like that, or getting ranks in Rainbow Six Siege or whatever like that, platinum or stuff like that. All right, so going from bronze to platinum, it's this ranking system, this progress, and our caveman brains love this progress, especially in men. We just love the progress. All right, we also love to do easy things. All right, we love to just sit, relax, not have to get up and do this. So the video games, they our brains think the video game is a real life thing, which it's not. It's virtual. And we also like doing them because it's easy and it takes time out of our day. We don't have to take care of our responsibilities and stuff like that. So it's just easy. So we put in hours and hours and hours of time onto these video games, and we see this progress. We see this progress pile up, and you might get to that rank or get to that star count or beat your new hardest in Geometry Dash. And it feels so rewarding, but then you want more, and you just keep playing. All right, so how does this tell you to stop? So obviously this is bad, just sitting hours on end. Let's say in a year, let's say you just play an hour a day, just an hour a day, which I don't want to be mean, but I'm just saying a lot of gamers don't play an hour a day. They play maybe 2 or 3, maybe 4, mild. And then I, on the other hand, personally, I was playing 8 hours a day. It's bad, but I'm gonna say that loud and clear. I was playing 8 hours a day, definitely. Disappointed in myself, very disappointed in myself. But I got out of that rabbit hole, and I stopped. So if you play an hour a day, that's 365 hours a year. Imagine just sitting 365 hours straight, just playing the game. That's basically, obviously, without the sleeping factor, the eating, all that stuff, but just sitting there for 365 hours straight without considering sleep and just, proper nutrition and stuff like that. That's a long time. I don't know how long, but that's a long time. That's definitely over a week, I'm pretty sure. Maybe a couple weeks or something, I'm not for sure. Anyways, that's not good for your health, physical and mental. because obviously your brain is thinking this is real, so that's like the mental health, which it's not. So that, downward spirals into thinking other things are real, and then like coming into the real world and like this is boring, and then the video game is what actually is fun because it's easy and the real world's hard, just like the video game's easy in that. So basically what you want to do is to take the real world action. So maybe in the video game you're leveling something up. All right, so in this game, whatever it may be, maybe Call of Duty, maybe Geometry Dash like I was, or maybe some other game like an RPG or like a Mario game. But like these different ways you can progress. So maybe you have like a strength skill or a knowledge skill or a speed skill. Because like there's that one thing, it's like special or something, like it's an acronym, I think is what it's called. And it's just like the S stands for speed, or I forgot what it is, but something like that. So I'll put like the special thing over on screen here. Basically, each of these can be like a real world counterpart. All right, strength, if that's on there, that can be, you can level up your strength in real life. All right, instead of leveling it up in the game, like like attacking, like maybe you play like League of Legends or something, and like you're attacking, you're doing like the same repetitive things over and over again, or like Minecraft, maybe you have like a certain sword, and your strength, like certain damage. And instead of leveling up your sword on Minecraft or whatever, whatever game, you can level up your strength in real life. Do some curls, bench press, and just, do that. And it doesn't just have to be lifting weights. It can be anything, like strength. What else is kind of like a physical fitness thing? Maybe you want to become a professional boxer, all right? You can do that. You can train as hard as you want to every day. Or maybe like a speed skill. You want to run faster, or longer, longer distance. Maybe you run a mile every day, or do sprints every day. And it's just taking this concept, and instead of doing the virtual world thing, you do the real world counterpart. And this doesn't just have to be for strength. It can be like reading or knowledge. Knowledge you can get reading and learning like podcast, and more like good long form content on YouTube and stuff like that. And reading, you can also learn a lot from reading. Oh my gosh. And there's different subjects within reading. So it's like there's like the main things, so like the special acronym or whatever acronym you may use, or just like these main points like strength, knowledge, and like whatever else, basically. Those are like the main categories. So like strength, that's the main category. Subcategories maybe like martial arts, bodybuilding, like powerlifting, like lifting really heavy weights, or calisthenics, like not really caring about the weights you lift, but the way you can move your body, or like flexibility, or maybe even just your diet in general. And then reading, you can read different genres of books. You can read fiction, and there's so many fiction books you can read, like different genres in that. There's like nonfiction, you can read self-improvement, you can read biographies, autobiographies, history, science. You can read so much. You can do so much in the real world counterpart than versus in the virtual world, all right? And even when like people like, well, what about the people I meet online? That's not a good relationship, all right? Like this person, let's say you took the game away. You wouldn't know them. You would have no clue who they were. You wouldn't really care who they were, honestly. And when you develop bonds across a screen or across a game, it just kind of like a fake like bond. It's like you feel like really good. Maybe you're like the best in that group, so you feel like a leader. But overall, it's just the real world relationships are going to be stronger than the virtual ones. And those are going to be these ones are going to be real, these ones are going to be more fake, more just sugar coated with like just the game. The game controls you guys. And that can include real life friends as well, who you only play the game. The only reason why you're kind of friends with them is because you play the game with them. All right? Now, I'm going to say this. I have real world friends that still play video games. I mean, I don't know if anyone at my school, okay, actually, I don't want to say this, but like, I don't know if anyone in my school, like boys, don't play, like anyone else doesn't play video games. There definitely could be. There definitely 100% could be. I personally, from my point of view, I really don't like think that, at least in my grade. But it definitely could be a possibility. But even with real world friends, you're going to have to cut them off. You're going to have to reject them because they're just going to waste your time. They're going to talk about the game. They're going to hold you back from the real world counterpart. They're going to try and like they're going to be over here trying to grab you, pull you in back into the game, back into the bad stimulation. But you got this. You know what's up. You know what's up. You want to specifically endure pain over in this side. You want to do something. You want to work towards a goal over on the real world counterpart, and you want to grind out on that. You know exactly what you want to do, and I know you can do this. I know you can. I believe in you. If you just put your mind to it, you can achieve whatever you want. You can do anything. You just have to get rid of the game, get rid of the bad stimulation, and keep moving forward. That is it for day 131. Have a great day.